everyone. I am going to show you the friendship card that was made with this the stamp set for the class, the Snowflake Splendor class. It is Snowflake Wishes, and I am going to go ahead and show you how I made it. We made a card similar to this in one of my in the poppy class, and I really liked it, so I thought, well, I'm going to try it again. So it's a little variation, but it's kind of similar. But that was my inspiration. So I'm going to set this aside and go ahead and get started. So we start off with Misty Moonlight cardstock, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2, and that's what you'll have in your packet if this is for your class. If you're just watching this on YouTube, then you know what it is. Go ahead and burnish that. So the card's going to be this way. Then this is paper from the Snowflake Splendor DSP. You can choose to use whatever side you'd like. We can use this side, or we can use this side. I'm going to go ahead and stick with this side. And I'm going to use the the mono adhesive, just so I have a little wiggle room. Put a little glue on there. I'm going to mount this piece of paper on a piece of white cardstock. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to I'm going to tack this on. And I have old adhesive out. I'm sorry. Use whatever adhesive you have. And do it better than I'm just doing it. See, I'm messing up already. I'm just going to stick this here. And then I line it up and go around this side. I'm glad I put the runny glue on there. And match it up. This is how I do it. And I only have one finger in the runny glue. This is the Seaside Spray ribbon. Okay, so do the ribbon first. Did I get it too tight? I got it too tight. I should almost just start this whole video over. I'm not going to, though. You all know me well enough to know that this is crafting in action, how it usually goes when you're trying to do it for someone else. Okay, I am going to put a little more glue back here. I think I've got it. And this glue even works when it's dry, so it will stick to the paper. I don't think I got it too tight there. Okay, so I'm going to mount this on here. And I just put the ribbon kind of in the middle. Okay, now I've got everything all off kilter. All right, well, that took a little longer than I anticipated, but we're still going. All right, so now we have this layer. This layer, so wrap this around there. This layer goes on the next onto, and you can use whatever adhesive you have available, you know that, because you may not have all the fancy adhesives. I apologize for not getting these done sooner. I have not felt the greatest for the last week, and no, it's not COVID. It's just girl stuff, and I'm tired of it. I'm ready just for that girl stuff just to be a done deal. So I'm hoping this is the grand finale, because I really don't want to do it again. But enough about me. All right, so there we have that. Then this is the piece that we're going to use. I am going to grab a little mat. I'm going to set this aside a little bit. Let me just double check that I haven't moved my paper so far out of the camera that you can't see anything. All right, I think I'm going to, there, zoom it out a little bit. Okay. All right. So the joys of not being Facebook Live is I can change that kind of stuff. All right. So I need your friendship is one of a kind, but you can pick any of the stamps from this stamp set or whatever stamp set you have. I'm going to pick that our friendship is one of a kind because that is what this card is about. I have the other ones that are using other sentiments, so from the class. So I'm going to set that down. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up with an acrylic block. And I've noticed that the stamps in this stamp set are a little harder to match up. So yeah, their fonts are kind of swirly and twirly and whatever else. So I'm going to go ahead and set my Misty Moonlight stamp set or ink pad down and tap, tap, tap. And then I'm going to try not to get my head in the camera. I'm going to try to line this up as best I can. And we're good. Yeah, we're good. So then I'm going to mount this onto this, and I am just going to go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal. I don't need it to be on the pad anymore. So this is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. These dies, that's what I use to cut them out. And like I've shown you before with the Stampin' Seal, if it doesn't catch right away, just go ahead and roll it up a little bit with your finger and it'll catch. This is the Stampin' Seal. This is not the Stampin' Seal Plus. I don't have my Stampin' Seal Plus out for very much stuff yet. I haven't fallen in love with it, and I have so much tear and tape left from a big purchase that I made for my classes last spring that I'm still using a lot of tear and tape, and I like tear and tape. You'll notice it on one of your other projects. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and leave this open because I have a lot more to do with it. I am going to get some dimensionals, and I just had them out. Oh, there they are. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am not at this time planning on doing any more classes to go until January. It's just getting to be too much. So you've been told. I haven't told anyone else. I'm hoping to do a couple more live classes, but the way things are going right now, I don't even know if that's going to happen. I am going to do, I did get the tags, so I might see if anybody else wants to get together and work on the tag kit. So you can let me know if you're interested in something like that. So there's that. And I put a little bow on the side on mine. So you can pick bow or no bow, however you want to do it. I did include enough ribbon for you to do a bow. So we'll put one on here. If you're mailing it, you might want to leave the bow off. Or put a little padding in there so you don't get dinged with the extra postage, unless you don't mind the extra postage. I usually don't mind the extra postage, so I just made a little bow. Just tied it. And there you go. All right, go ahead and clip that off. And you really could put it anywhere. You could put it here. You could put it, I just put it over there. I don't know about up there. Down here. Wherever you would like your little bow to go. I want a little bit more off this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and add it on the side. I'm going to do that with a glue dot. I'm just going to pick up a glue dot with the bow itself and then plonk her down. Is plonk a word? Oh, it is now. So there's the outside of our card. And then I took another and made the inside. So I'll show you how I made the inside. I'm going to set the card aside and get out another piece of white that I had that's in your kit, card kit. And I need a different block for my sentiment. I'm gonna have to wash that later because I don't have it out. And our friendship is one of a kind. The inside sentiment is really kind of a neat one that goes with this one. In my opinion, it goes with it. So again, pick it up, tap, tap, tap. Don't squish it down. You all know that. Some of my people don't know that, and it's like, oh my gosh, scary Larry. All right, I'm going to kind of line it up. And it says, in the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm because you're near. And I thought that went really well with our friendship. And it's straight enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put this aside and wash it later. I got all kinds to wash later. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the snowflakes. And I like this snowflake bunch right here. And I don't think I did. I think that's the only one I used. Let me see. Oh no, I used the big one too. All right. I'll just grab a big one too. I'll just put it on the opposite end. All right, so I just inked it up, and I wanted this to stand out a little bit more, as you can tell on my pad, so I stamped it off. And then I'm just going to do random, stamp it off, because I don't want them. I don't know why my little star's not inking up. There we go, must be me. Stamp off, put it in this corner, because I wanted those to be bolder, but I wanted the ink to be the same. So there we go. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I've got the big snowflake. Oh, I didn't get it inked up very well. All right, I'm going to stamp off. Some people call this generational stamping. I just have always referred to it as stamping off. And one here, maybe one at the top. Oh, I didn't pick up enough ink on that again. All right, at the top, we'll do most of it. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to go all the way around the edge. Stamp off here, stamp off, and here. There, that's what I like. So there's that. And you know what? While I have the ink pad out, I'm just going to go ahead and do some snowflakes. And these can be as dark or as light as you want on the envelope. And then I'm just going to stamp off here. There we go. And then I'll use the little ones and like I said, I don't need to stamp off with these. Okay, this is going to be in the road, so we aren't going to use that one. So just stamp there and there and one more. There we have it. So there's our envelope, because we don't like naked envelopes. Close up our ink pad, and we're going to put the card, the inside of the card, inside of the card. And we're just going to use some Stampin' Seal for that. Oh, I forgot something on the front, so we'll take care of that too. It's got a little bit of a learning curve. I will get it eventually. And then we're just going to put this on the inside because blue's too hard to write on. So that's why if it's a dark color, I usually give you an extra piece for the inside. So we have that. Our friendship is one of a kind. I've sent along in one of the packets some of the snowflakes, and they're in one packet, but they are for you to use on all the projects that you would like to. So we grab my take your pick tool, because that's what I like. If you've crafted with me, you know that I like a pointy thing. And so I'm going to put, I usually do odd numbers. I'm going to put some of them, actually I'm going to do that one outside of that. And snowflakes are one of a kind, and so is our friendship. So that's pretty cool. I'm just going to do 3. And maybe I'll put one there. So just so it kind of catches the light. So there's our card for this, or there's our video done for this class. And here is our envelope that I did with you. So there you have it. That is how you make this card. I'll see you on another video. Bye.